Enter.
Hey, Captain Phelps, can I talk to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me help you.
Well, I'm not sure if you remember from earlier in the week, but I went to that call and I've had a bit of issues dealing with what happened, and I was wondering if I could talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't mind, I've been really busy with a lot of paperwork. Can you just refresh me on the case so I kind of know what happened?
Yeah, I went to a house up on Irish Settlement Road, and when we got there, we walked up to the door, and we were executing that arrest warrant. And we knocked on the door, and the gentleman who we were actually there for answered the door. We informed him that he was being arrested. We had a warrant for his arrest, and that we were executing, and we walked in and handcuffed him, and my partner was handcuffing him, and I was trying to oversee and watch everything and make sure nothing else came up from behind us. And his kid came out from one of the back rooms, and he had a gun next to his head. And I didn't know what it was at first. Wasn't concerned, but I told him to stay back and give us some room, but he just kept approaching us. He was slow. He wasn't rushing us, and then I noticed it was a gun, so I drew my weapon, and he kept coming towards us, and I told him to stop, and put the weapon down, and he repeatedly, and he didn't even try to attempt to put it down. He was trying to figure out why we were arresting his father, and he didn't want us to do it, honestly. After a few minutes, he realized what was going on, what seemed like a few minutes, and he raised the weapon. I was, at that point, very loudly trying to tell him to lower the weapon. Didn't want to hurt him. And he didn't. He pointed it right at my partner, and when he did that, I didn't want to take a chance of my partner losing his life because of my lack of action, and I ended up shooting the kid, and he just died here a couple hours ago in the hospital. So I tried talking to my wife about it, but she doesn't understand, and I was just wanted to come in and vent.
So you kind of feel lonely in this whole situation. I feel like you're by yourself. You really don't have anyone to talk to.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I came down here. I can't talk to my wife. I don't want to talk to my kids about it, because my kids remind me of them, because they're the same age he was. You know, I have two kids, and one's 16, the other's 13, and this kid happened to be 15. They're the same age as my kid. I essentially trying to figure out, and I know how I feel, and how this, and I just can't imagine how this father feels, that because of his actions, you know, now his kid is dead, and I can only imagine that's how I would feel if somebody shot my kid. So you, unfortunately, the situation went bad, and I understand you had to shoot the kid, but do you feel like how did this actual action make you feel? That you were protecting your partner? You know, I feel horrible. absolutely horrible. And then the thing is my my wife, she understands certain aspects of it, but she just can't understand why I shot the kid. And when I told her that that I did it because I didn't want my partner to lose his life because of my inaction. I didn't want the kid to shoot me, because if I obviously want to go home to my family at night, you know, I know my partner wants to go home to his family at night, and I couldn't do that. But she doesn't. All she has been telling me is, you know, because I shot this kid, that now he can't live a full life because of that. She's making me out to be the bad person in all this, and you know, I feel bad enough as to what happened, and I can't talk to her, can't talk to my kids, and that's why I'm in relenting.
You know, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but because of her inability to understand the actual law enforcement side of it, and you know that it was unfortunately his life or yours, that's why you came to speak. Have you tried speaking to anyone else besides your wife and I at all?
Well, I tried. I mean, my mother knows what's going on for the most part, what she's seen in the news, but she doesn't know it was me, and I really can't talk to her because, you know, she's suffering from she's suffering from some medical issues like Alzheimer's and dementia sometimes. And my father's gone. He passed away a couple years ago. So it's like I don't have anybody to talk to besides who I live with on a daily basis. And actually, just kind of curious, is there anybody here that you know of that I could talk to through the department?
Yeah, absolutely. I would absolutely be willing to refer you to Dr. Francis Ajax. He deals with these situations all the time, actually. He is the department psychiatrist. No, that sounds a little scary, but he definitely is able to help you with the situation. So, you know, it's up to you how you feel. Would you be willing to go speak to him? And if you know, if you speak to him, I'll give you 2 weeks of time off so you can deal with the situation. Go speak to him, and 2 weeks from now, after you're done talking to him, I'll get a report from him. I'll have you come back in and speak to me, and we can determine if you are feeling better, how you're feeling, your opinions have changed, and we can determine if you're going to be fit for duty then or whatnot, and see how you are then.
Okay. Yeah. If I could, if you'd be willing to let me talk to him, I'd really like to talk to him, just so that I can kind of figure out what direction to go from here.
Yeah, absolutely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you his name and phone number.
Okay.
So there's that. He said he's fantastic, and I really feel like he'll be able to help you. Because from what I'm understanding, you're very drained, you feel lonely, and you feel like no one understands what's going on. I mean, I know I personally do, but he is going to be able to actually help you. Whereas, you know, you're talking to me, you might feel a little nervous telling your superior, you know, how you're actually truly feeling what's going on. I feel like he would definitely be able to help you and get you back into your routine and get you back to where you need to be.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions for me or anything else? Would you like to talk about anything else?
No, actually, I think this is a step in the right direction. So,
Okay.
but so I'll come and talk to you after I get back from.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely come and speak to me, let me know what's going on, no matter what the situation is, and you can always come and talk to me. You don't have to only talk to me when something bad happens. From what I understand, you're a very decorated police officer, and you have great work ethic. You're a very self-motivated person, so I don't want to see this one incident kind of make you fall apart as a law enforcement officer and just as a person in general.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right.
So I'll go talk to him. Thank you very
Have
much.
a great day, Lieutenant Wilson.